Well, hello there, all you beautiful, wonderful people. It's I, Matt from Geekstalgia, here once again with yet another toy unboxing video, because it's what we do best. And today on the channel, we're opening up this. It is the Miles Morales figure from his appearance in the upcoming Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 film that is due for release in June. It's a movie I'm very much looking forward to because I adore the first movie. It is fantastic. I imagine that this next movie is going to be just as good, if not better. But let's stop rambling. You know how much I like Spider-Man. You know how much I like Spider-Man figures. So let's not waste any more time. Let's free him from his plastic prison and see what figure goodness is inside. And so here we are, guys, at the table with our Spider-Man Miles Morales figure based on his appearance in the upcoming Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 movie. As you know by now, we take a closer look at the box before we tear it all open, recycle that packaging and get that figure goodness inside. So, on the front, a bit of a change of what has become the norm for Hasbro. There is some plastic packaging, where everything now seems to be in plastic-less packaging. We have the window display box, pretty old school design of just the figure and the back. We have the figure himself. We can see our accessories, an extra head of Miles Morales. We've got his name, Spider-Man logo. We've got the Marvel Legends logo and the warnings. We've got the movies logo at the top. We have Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man 2099 and Miles Morales portraits. And on the back, the other figures available in the line. As per usual, I probably won't buy all the figures, just the ones that I really want. Got a portrait of the figure with the extra head on. And at the bottom, all the usual warnings. Don't put it in your mouth, all the copyright stuff, don't steal Spider-Man's likeness and whatnot, all in various different languages. But that is the box. Let's tear him open, let's get him free and get that figure goodness inside. And so he is free at last from his plastic prison. As you know by now, we take a closer look at the accessories before we take a closer look at the figure. So the only accessories we have with this are two extra whippy hands, because what is Spider-Man without his whippy hands? And as we saw, the Miles Morales extra head, which looks really cool. Actually, I really like the lightness, I like the colors, the paintwork on it, the texture in his hair, I think looks really cool. But the figure himself, let's bring him closer. Now, one thing that I've noticed straight away is how small he feels in my hand. For a 25-pound figure, it feels small. And I don't want that to sound like a massive complaint that I've spent so much money for not a lot. I mean, looking at his costume texture-wise and the detail, he looks really cool. I love the colors, I love the costume. It just feels small and skinny and very svelte. I know Spider-Man, especially Miles Morales, is supposed to be skinny and svelte and small. But I feel like they could have maybe just knocked the price down a little bit for this amount of plastic. But maybe I'm just complaining for the complaining's sake. But the figure, as I've already said, the costume and the texture and the detail looks really cool. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, especially in the black parts of the costume, that texture in the blue parts looks really cool. His logo, the paintwork just looks really nice indeed. On the back, we've got more of the Spider-Man logo. I love how the red pops against that black. Yeah, I really like it. Now let's take a closer look at his articulation. Head goes very far back. It's probably one of the furthest back heads we've had for a very long time. Head goes that far forward, and once again, that's probably one of the furthest forward heads we've had for a very long time. Head does indeed do full-on Exorcist 360-degree rotation. Arms go that far up for full-on T-pose. We do have a rotation at the top of the arm just below the shoulder, and that's a full 360 degrees. And we have a double pinless elbow joint. Wrists go up, wrists go down, and wristies do indeed do the twisty. Ab crunch right in the middle of the chest. He goes that far forward, and once again, just like his head, that's probably the furthest forward ab crunch we've had for a very long time. And the ab crunch goes that far back, which I know this sounds a bit boring now, but this is probably the furthest far back ab crunch we've had for a very long time. Joint at the waist, and that does indeed go all the way around. Legs go that far out, legs go that far forwards, legs go that far back. Joint at the top of the thigh, and that does indeed do full 360-degree rotation. And we have a double pinless knee joint. Ankles go up, ankles go down, and ankles go all the way around. And like most Marvel Legends figures, he clocks in at around 6 inches tall. I'm going to say he's about 5.75 inches tall. He's meant to be a bit shorter than the other guys. Final thoughts on this figure. I know I had a bit of a moan at the start of the video about the size of it and how much I paid for it. But now that I've got him in my hand, I've been playing around with him a bit, I am very, very happy with him. I think he's absolutely fantastic. The level of posability you can get out of this for a £25 figure is pretty insane. The amount that his head goes back and forward and the ab crunch is probably the most posable £25 Hasbro figure I've had for a very long time. I'm very, very happy. As a final score, I'm going to give him a solid 8.5 out of 10. And there we go, guys. That was Miles Morales based on his appearance in the upcoming Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse figure. Opened up, ready to join the ever-expanded collection of Spider-Man figures up there. What do you think of the figure? Let us know in the comments below. While you're down there, why not tell us if you're looking forward to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse or what you thought about the first movie. I don't know, just leave a comment. Say something. Converse. While you're down there, if you want to do the other wonderful YouTube stuff, I'm supposed to remind you to do like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. It's always massively appreciated when you do, but I'm not going to hate you if you don't. But I will thank you for watching, and I will also take care of yourselves, take care of fellow humans, and I hope to see you all again soon.